Okay guys, so I've been working on this Ford truck. Okay, well that works. I've been working on it this past week. When I started, it was all white and it didn't have any details on it except for the black trim. So I've been kind of tinkering around with it and detailing it. So I'm going to start off first. I went over the black trim with not a Sharpie, but these permanent markers from Lowe's. I think these are better than Sharpies because you can go over something with them and it doesn't like leave a streak in the line. So I did that, and then the wheels were all silver, so I colored in between the spokes. And then on these this is about a 96 Ford. On this era of Ford, the center caps were red with a little line going through them, and so the centers are red. I chromed the mirrors. I also chromed around the windows. I think I just did the front and the back. Yeah, and you can't really see it right now because I don't have the truck back together yet. Or not completely. And I gotta figure out why the doors won't open up farther. They used to before, but I colored the... There, you can see that one. I colored the interior panel on the door, and I colored it red to match the interior. For some reason, I spray painted the seats and the floor, and I didn't paint the dashboard with it, so the dashboard's a slightly different color red. I may take it apart and paint it, but it's been raining all week because of the hurricanes out east. Even here in Indiana, it's pretty much affected our weather as well. So it's been raining all week, and so I had to let this seat dry in the basement. It's kind of glossy. It looks kind of funny for a seat, but whatever. I also painted, or I got a little thin Sharpie and went in between the grill and made it black. And then I colored the Ford logo blue, and I colored the turn signals. And I realized later on these trucks, this turn signal part here is typically clear and it matches the headlight, but I don't know, I painted it orange. It looks okay, I think. And then I did the trim around the bumper. I was gonna make a little license plate and put it there, but I couldn't come up with what to put there, so I haven't put anything there yet. Oh, I also colored the door handles silver, or painted them silver, I should say. And then this back part was all white, just like the rest of the truck was. So I painted it, and it's in 3 different layers. First I painted the silver part of the tailgate. Then I painted the black stripe, and then I painted the Ford letters on the tailgate. I also did the tail lights. Looks like I forgot to paint reverse lights, but I will do that. And then the bumper was all broke up, so all I've got is that much of the bumper. I'm gonna put the interior back in this truck, and since I've been wanting to show the truck, I thought I'll just show a video of me putting the truck back together. This is a Maisto Ford F-150 pickup. This is 1/46 scale, which is kind of in between the 2 scales that I collect, but or I guess 3 scales I collect. I collect quite a few of the, give me a minute, I gotta think of the number. What did I tell you guys? This is 146th? Yeah. I collect quite a bit of the 138th scale cars, which is like these little Kinsmark cars that you get at like CVS. And so, you know, this is a bit smaller, so it looks okay with the rest of those up on the shelf, but it's a bit smaller. It could probably pass as a Ford Ranger with the rest of those rather than an F-150. And that's okay because I don't have a Ranger. So I think this is probably an older casting from Maisto. I don't know. I've had the truck for quite a few years. So there you can see where I've painted the door handles, or the door panels and the door handle on the inside. I also painted the rear view mirror, windshield wipers, and the chrome around the sliding window in the back. I should probably glue this in, but I'm gonna assume that the interior will hold the windows in. Maybe that's why the doors aren't opening right, because I don't have the interior in there. I'm going to take the doors out. Because that is more than likely the problem, is this came out. Now the doors would have had to go in first. I don't know. Anyway, I'd say it looks good. So let me put the truck back together. Okay, so when I put the doors back in, I put them in right, they just don't open up very far. I've had the truck a long time, but you know, I don't typically open the doors a lot, so I couldn't really remember. Oh, I see how this goes in there. Interior is back in there now, looks good. I may take that dash out and paint it once the weather clears up. I don't know why I didn't just paint it all at the same time. Because it comes apart, the dash is separate from the seat, it comes apart in 2 pieces. I don't know. Now I think it'll all stay together. So I got the truck back together, and of course when I was putting it back together, there had to be stuff that got stuck on the seat, but that's right. So there's the windshield wipers. You can see I painted them black, and the chrome on the sliding window I did as well. You know, none of it looks perfect, but I'm proud of this tail. Okay, I don't know why that didn't record, but for some reason it didn't. You can see I did the chrome on the sliding back window there, and on the bed, or the tailgate. And so if you're going to look for one of these for yourself, this is a Maisto Ford F-150 pickup. I think this would probably be fun to customize. My screw's not tight all the way. I should have glued that in, because the screw's all the way in there. that grill just doesn't fit in there real tight. So, like, comment, and subscribe for more.